Hello there, kids. It is I, Stray Cat, the one and only, coming to you with the first actual episode of Palworld. I know that my test episodes had me showing Warodo and how that worked out, and how I had a model that was kind of Palworld themed that was built in for that program. The problem is that I could not get it to look good as an overlay. So I had to switch back to a program I know. This would be Face Rig. I have experience with it. I like it. I mean, it's relatively limited, but it has a model I can use in the meantime, so hey, I'll take it. And it might evolve a little bit as time goes on, as I try to figure out what works and what doesn't. But right now, this is a proper episode. This is a proper recorded episode. So, you know, it's going to be a lot longer and starting from the beginning. Which is what Palworld on full release recommended to do. I had not done that because I wanted to get, wanted to see where I could get further with my, beginning file. The file that I've had since I got the game when it was in early access. But they have made so many adjustments for the early game that I'm now having to play catch up on in the late game. That there might be some benefits to just going to basics again. Maybe. So, that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to start, create a new world. As you can see on the other one, it's quite a bit into its timetable. 668 days, I think it said. So, we're going to name this one for the channel Stray LP. Oh, actually, let's go with let's pal. That's funny play on words. Yeah, it's okay. I'll go shoot myself. Okay, well, this is the game to do it. Alright, so difficulty. No, we're not doing normal. What we're gonna do is a custom autosave interval every 5 minutes. Yeah, no, that works. Just like a minor boost in XP rate, just so I can get into some of the late game a little earlier. Capture rate, we'll keep that the same. Appearance rate affects game performance. Let's not play around with that too much. Maximum number of dropped active items. Let's put a hard cap of 500. Just to keep performance and processing a little easier. Okay. Beyond that, yeah, everything else looks good. Yeah. No, we're not gonna do drop penalties on death, because it can already be annoying enough to get back to a body. There's no reason to force that upon myself. Maximum number of work pals, we're gonna bump it up to 20. It is going to affect the processing load a little bit, but we're going to bump it up to 20 because it just works in most all-purpose spaces. It works, at least the way I used to make all-purpose spaces. Required a few more, but at the same time, it just completely annihilated the processing ability of the Xbox, so I'm not going to push that too far. But with number bases, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting it to say. Exceeding the device's recommended values. Yeah, so 4 is good. I'm sure it'll also say the same thing if I push it past 21. Yep, exactly the same. Okay. Maximum number of structures per base. We'll put a hard cap, which is actually really hard to reach unless you are going for those crazy builds I've been seeing people do. Those ones, y'all have fun with that. I'm not forcing my Xbox to render all of that. Y'all have fun though. Y'all have fun with that on PC, where you can get away with builds like that and not blowing up your rig. Me, I'm not risking that. Okay, random PAL mode. So that's a randomizer if you decide you want to do it. I'm not going to here, but that isn't fun to know that isn't an option, as well as hardcore mode being as an option in the game. That's pretty cool. Pals who die permanently lost. Oh wow. Oh wow, they fucking put in Nuzlocke rules as an option? Dude, that's crazy. That we're keeping on. We're keeping on. Alright. I think that's good. And yeah. This will be a multiplayer off server because this one is strictly for the Let's Play. Will I have a multiplayer world at some point? Probably. Just not right now. Not right now. That said, let's finish up setup and go. Make my character. Yep, let's go with my name. Let's go with that. And then body type 2. The juxtaposition of the cannon head with the different body type is something. Okay, I was debating whether I want to make a complete demonic monster or if I want to be legit in making this character. I debated it for a few days and I decided that, you know, kind of want to make a monster, just a little, because that's not something I usually do with the channel. Like at all. But I don't know, it seems like such a hassle to do. Like an extreme sort of hassle. But, you know, we'll just do that. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with Stone Gray. Yeah, that's an option. Let's go. Torso size. Big boy. We're gonna go big. Value of 69. Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go. There we go. It's still so weird seeing that head on this body. Okay, all right, let's fix that before it completely breaks me as a human being. The scope. That hairstyle on his face. At least they give you the option to do it. At least they give you the option to do it, but good God. Oh, yes. Fucking old man. This is with this hairstyle. My God. Alright, these eyes, for sure. Let's go with beard face. Yeah, let's go with that. That looks good. Eye color. We're gonna make this a little bit more green to match mine. Yeah, and darken it a little further. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Very good. Okay. Although I'm not sold on the shape. If we're gonna make a demon creation, we gotta go with that. We have to go with this. We have to. Okay. And now hair. What do I choose for hair? To go sell the shtick that I'm trying to do here. Fucking. There. Yeah. Guess that'll do. I guess? Alright. I fucking look like a gargoyle. This is what it's looking like right now. Fucking. Like that one old Disney show. Oh my God. Alright. And let's... Yes. 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 We're doing that. We're doing that right now. Also, we're going back to face. Specifically to change the beard color to this. Yes. Yes, we're doing it. We're doing this. This is what we're doing. Now the voice. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that voice, for sure. Alright. Switch equipment display. Okay. It's not letting me do that? That's weird. Huh. Oh, the equipment display is if you're in game and you've already built up equipment. And this would allow you to essentially strip down so that way you can see the effects of the changes on your character. That's why that option's there. Now it makes more sense. Okay. That's on me. That's on me for not immediately understanding that. Alright, so that is done. We start the game. Characters made. Although, I'm starting to think maybe I should change the name. Stray rock part. Sure. Why not? Sure. Look like a goddamn gargoyle. Fucking. Who's that one gargoyle VTuber her accent is adorable, don't get me wrong, but it's so strong. It's such a strong accent. And I can't I can't encapsulate it because even she admits it's like 9 different accents that are just hodgepodge together. That I don't think there's anyone who could recreate it in any meaningful fashion. But it's not even the point. I just wanted to go on a VTuber tangent. Let's go. Yes. Uh-oh. They were looking to see which bits of me they could eat. They were not expecting me to wake up. They're like, oh shit, run. Scavengers. Alright, let's go. Fucking, I'm all caked up on this beach, tell you what. Fucking hell. Alright. Activate the statue, but there is a thing over here that I should probably grab first. There usually is one little thing. And we grab that. Found a note from another adventurer. You can check their journeys from the options screen, which is something we will be doing occasionally, just not right now. I already got a cloth outfit schematic that's upgraded. Okay. And I got pal spheres. What the okay. Alright, they're already setting me up to succeed. Literally upon load up. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, so. I'm going to put you down here for now. Thank you, Xbox, for reminding me about rewards right now. When you could have told me at any time prior. Thank you. Well, you can tell this is the first recording session of the day. Well, that's fun. Okay, anyway. Onward we go. We now have... Oh, we have money, too. I did not expect that I would immediately have money. The bait we're going to put over here. And the pal sphere we're going to put over here. Okay. Now we are here. Windswept Island. What the... Wait, don't run. I wanted to catch you. Little shit. Alright. Okay. Let's unlock that. And we already get the level up, which makes sense. Okay. So... First thing we're putting points in is stamina because we run out so goddamn fast. It is actually annoying. Okay, now we start unlocking the stuff we need. That we can save till later, once we have spare points. For right now, that is not the priority. Priority is getting our asses set up to live. Which, speaking of which, grabbing those. And talking to you. One of the first people we talk to that isn't, you know, a pal. You shipwrecked? It's been a while since I've seen anybody who wasn't reeking of pal. I was part of the scouting party, tasked with bringing back information about this unknown island to our homeland. This island is hell on earth. Everyone else is already gone. All of them snuffed out by ferocious pals. Which is quite a juxtaposition. Snuffed out pals. That's quite a juxtaposition there. Hey, you. Hand me that device you have over there. And you hand her your device. She quickly gets to work. There. I've installed a survival guide for you. It's the fruit of our literal blood, sweat, and tears. Good God. If it helps even one person, then, well, our sacrifices wouldn't have been for nothing. you know what? I understand your logic, but wouldn't you be trying to find a way off the island first? Probably try to take people with you? I'm looking too much into it. Doesn't matter. There are more than a few entries in there that are essential for survival. I no longer talk for a living, so apparently my skills have degraded. There are more than a few entries in there that are essential for survival here, so try to make good use of them while you can. Once you've got those sorted, let's see. Ah, there's a small settlement just a short ways ahead. You should go there and see if they can help you. Be careful out there. Well, I mean, you already told me how the pals are, capable of eating people. So, that's gonna be what I try to do. How to stay alive. Open the menu. And go to options. And there's a survival guide. It tells you everything you need to know. Literally everything you need to know. And then there's the journals for when you want to read the journals, which, it's a calm moment. Might as well do this now. Castaway's Journal, day 1 of 1. I found a strange device on the shore. It appears to be some kind of electronic device, but its odd design is unlike anything I've ever seen. It seems to be capable of recording images and displaying information about what is shown. I've decided to take photographs of the island using this device, and use them along in this journey to document my findings. Which is perfectly fair. Alright, we get that, we get that, we get that, we get that, and all the building stuff. Alright. Pick up fallen branches or hit trees to get wood, which is, very super basics. You can essentially Minecraft it. It's just really, really slow to Minecraft it that way. It's so incredibly slow. And you see what I mean about the stamina? I got 4 pieces of wood and a piece of fiber. The entire time I was doing that. And this time I got 5 pieces of wood and a piece of fiber. Do you understand how quickly it runs out? So, focusing on stamina to allow you to do things, very important. Very, very important. That said, I think I got enough wood for the time being. And I could place a primitive workbench somewhere, but I want to place it in a area that I will be actually using as a base. Okay. And I also want to see if there's a pal I will catch first, since, I have spheres pretty much off the drop. So I might as well do that. You know what? I kind of like this spot. I kind of really like this spot. Yeah. So I think I'm going to go with here. Although I probably shouldn't be doing large drops like that. Ow. Ow. Okay. So. Also, there is, if I recall... Yeah. Oh, it wasn't here. Somewhere else. Somewhere else further up. But I can always get back to it. Anyway. Pick that up too. Okay. I'm not sure exactly where I want to do it because, quite frankly, both sides of this little pond-ish, lake-ish thing here. Reservoir, since it's coming off of a waterfall. You know, not the point. Either side of it has a lot of the resources I would need. And this one also has, technically, that Memorest right there. Which I could try to catch her. I mean, it would be difficult with only Pal spheres, which are, you know, the weakest, but possible. I mean, I've seen some creators getting that on drop, on rip. But you know, I'm not sure I'm willing to do the shenanigans involved for that. Also, a Cativa...
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Cativa is really what I want to get most right now.
Oh.
For fuck's sake. Well, there goes all my spheres. Fuck my life. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back up. I was really hoping that I could get a Cativa that quickly off drop. But it just wasn't in the cards. Really wasn't in the cards. But I am gonna grab a whole bunch of these stones and palladium. Pallium. I keep pronouncing it as a word that actually exists in my brain, and that's on me. That's all on me. I'm gonna grab as many of these spare little things as I can. Ooh, another Pal sphere. Lucky. I'm not gonna grab you. Eventually I will, just not right now. You know what?
Wow.
There we go. And... oh. Coward, yeah, but has farmhand. That's nice. It's incredibly nice. First capture. Hell yeah. Alright. Now the thing I was remembering is up here. So we're going to run over here. Ha! Helps carry supplies. Oh, I didn't know she could do that. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Cativa. Why am I pronouncing it Cativa? Well, you know, it's spelled like that. And also, you know, bit of a butthead, so, you know, that sort of thing. Anyway. Hey, Castaway's Journal Day 2. And a level up at the same time. Ain't that fucking beautiful. Alright, so. I mean, I could make a base here. The bases are viable in pretty much the entirety of the early area. There's so many locations that are good for that, but I kind of just want to do it down here. Alright, that said. Still need to build the one thing, which was a primitive workbench to get going on the actual mission that I'm supposed to be doing for set up a workbench. And are you really not going to help? Come on. You're going to make me do it? Women. Okay. Well. Hey, another Pal sphere. I'll take it. Pick up fallen stones. I've technically collected a lot of them already. Alright. Once you have the necessary materials, make both a stone axe and pickaxe. Well, I can do that, but first things first. We're going to put another one into stamina. Okay. Now, technology we've unlocked. That one's a later thing. Old bow. Huh. I mean, I knew that... So, this didn't used to be the case. But it makes sense that they at least allow it in the early game. That, there used to be specific set bows for fire and poison, and there probably still are. Somewhere in... No, I'm not seeing them. That's... So they consolidated... They consolidated all of those arrows into something the old bow can use. Okay. That's fair. We're going to get that because ranged is king always. Melee may be good if you don't have ammo, but ranged is always king. If you need to go crazy on making arrows to make it viable, you make it viable because range is king. Okay. And we make a bed, we make that bed, and we call it good. Okay, now that that's done, we now make the things. And we're going to eventually make that thing. But for now, going to make one of you. You know what? There we go. Thank you, Kativa, for eventually joining the party of creation. Thank you. Good job. Good job, darling. Okay. Grab that. We're going to make the axe, which is the other thing we needed to make. And... ta-da! Beautiful. I've already captured a pal, so they already knocked that off the catching a pal requirement. That's nice. Alright. So, you can mine the blue nodes. Yeah, I already know. They're the Paldium things that I need to get. We'll work on that. You might also notice the health of this starting to go down. Yeah, that's because if it's outside of a properly made base, they're going to eventually start to break down. And that's, you know... Oh, now you're okay with me? Now you're okay with me. Alright, well, whatever. Eventually, they will just break outright. Looks eager to help with the mining. Are you actually? Are you actually capable of that? Since when? Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but since when? Okay. Well. There we go. Still, that's great. That's good to know. Okay. And we're also going to create pal spheres real quick. We're going to go for a few. Quite a few, actually. Yeah. I'm going to go with that. And we're going to do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to place the first foundation of what will be our new base. Question is, where do I want to put it? Exactly. Do I want to put it bridging the gap? Kinda? A little bit? Is it overkill? Sure. But, you know, it's fun to create pretty bases. It's what everyone else has been doing, and I usually don't create pretty bases. Because usually I'm too much of a troglodyte to figure out how to do it. So you know what? I'ma do it. I'ma do it. Doug, damn it, I'ma do it. Okay, so let's put that there for now. Okay. And we're going to switch to the stone axe to then get more wood for exactly these purposes. Alright. Waiting to craft. Does that mean you're done already? Did you finish? Oh, wow. You are so fast. Alright. What the... You were over... Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, actually, now that I think about it, maybe that side isn't so bad. And I'm just going to disassemble these real quick. And we're going to swim over to here. Uh-oh. I be hungry. That's no good. Isn't there... I do have berries. Oh, thank God. Ooh, boy. And I have bread. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay, so you know what? Since I need to make the PAL box anyway, I'm going to do... Where is the edge of... It is over there. Okay, so I'm going to do it right here, so that way these nodes, along with the trees, are within the parameter of the base. That way, when I start putting pals in the base, they'll start breaking those down ASAP, which is good, which is exactly what I wanted them to do, and also allows me to get my base in this little area here, which is nice. Okay, so let's build this up real fast. I could bring out Kativa to make this a little faster, but this is fine. And we're actually going to put Kativa in the base. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. There we go. Alright. Filling your belly. Well, that's definitely something I plan on doing. Once I build proper base. Which is what I'm going to do right now. Because, oh boy, is it already dark. Insufficient cold resistance. That's no good. Okay, so... pop you there, pop you there. Not placed on the ground. Well... And then we're going to go with roof, because technically that'll let me place it here. Although I want to get the line up. There we go. There we are. Perfect. Now I need to focus on door and walls, because fuck, is it too cold to not be doing that. Alright. That way. And then that way. That way. And that way. Is this going to be the basic base? Yes. So we're not going to focus too much on prettifying it up until much later on. And I'm going to put a door one here. Alright. That'll work. Now we're going to do the corners, which are always such fun to deal with. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. There we go. And there we go. Now, with that done, we can go there, 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 and then once it decides it wants to connect, there we go. There we go. Even in the house, it's not good enough. Mother... You know what? It's fine. Going to place this here, so that way we can very quickly build the one thing that will make this incredibly easy to do. This being dealing with the cold for the time being. Which is a handheld torch. There we go. Beats back the cold just enough. Alright. Now that said, I need more wood to... I need more wood to make beds, so that way we can sleep through the night. Hey, okay. Which means I gotta do this real quick before I freeze to death. Which is slowly happening. Okay. And... Come on. Oh, of course I ran out of stamina. Come on. There we go. Alright. Well, I'd say this was a delightful first episode, wouldn't you? Just very barely hanging on to life in general. And it's just a pal bed. It's just a pal bed. God damn it. Okay, but it's fine. It's fine. Because Kativa needs it. She's earned it. Just need to make sure it's in a corner. There we go. We're just going to build it up real quick. Okay, so first episode. I'd say we handled it about as well as could be expected. Considering. Uh, there we go. Not bad. Now that the Kativa's awake, now she'll start working on stuff, and now she has a bed, so she'll get less stressed. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode here for right now. Thank y'all so much for watching. Click the subscribe button if you like this particular video. Ah, fuck. I'm so out of practice with my outros, man. Click the like button if you like these videos and you like the premise of what I'm doing, and click like if you like this particular video. Share and comment. I will see y'all in the next episode, which will be recorded soon. How soon, I can't tell you because I have not planned that far ahead. But this at least should be done and heading out soon. This has been the one, the only Stray Cat, playing games and building a base so that way we could survive at least a little bit longer. And then I can go out and get food in the next episode. For you. And also for me, because food! Hungry!